over Jordan.
That's exactly what they say.
No, don't start.
I'm telling her to scoot over to that defense.
Jayla, she at the edge. She don't have much room to scoot over either.
Me neither.
So 3 people. Which way you trying to move your feet? Go the other way. Swing them the other way.
The quarterback can't wait to feed them afterwards.
Put your feet in there. You can get your feet in there.
Kaepernick to throw on second down. Escaping the pressure right. And finding the tight end Hooper. And
you got him in there, didn't you?
Hit to the shoulder pads took him right off his feet. First down, a run with Hyde. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. See if they stay on the ground for second down.
What are you saying?
Again, it's
Brent.
Hyde.
No.
And he'll take this one down to about the 40. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7.
Well, so many times we look
Is that not part of the movie?
Praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the
put that down.
Guys, hey,
that's not. Is that your phone?
No.
Put it down.
They don't always have to absorb.
Mom calling you.
Hello. Can I speak to Daddy?
Daddy has a phone.
Next time I answer my own phone. Hello? I don't know. They eating.
Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Jordan eating canned spaghetti, and Jayla eating broccoli and cheese soup.
And he gets it down a yard or 2.
Jordan has some broccoli and cheese soup, but I don't think she's gonna eat it.
It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down, they did.
But I don't think they don't want to eat the sandwich either. So.
I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone. Because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
And back to the ground. Hyde. And room there to work it inside the 25. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Kaepernick looking to throw, 3rd and 2. It's caught.
Jayla, where your grade packet at?
And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. Give him 10 yards.
What's your grade?
And that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
I don't care who you put on him.
Huh?
He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
What you mean you don't know?
They're in man-to-man, maybe need some safety help.
Huh?
Good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let
And you didn't look at it?
The numbers on the ground for Hyde last week. 22 carries, 125 yards.
And he left us space for
to
it.
their entire staff because they're seeing not just a back gain big yardage, but they're seeing an offensive line really in sync.
Say what you want, but Kaepernick's still one of the best at doing that as the scramble gets him a first.
Now that looked like the Colin Kaepernick we got to know early in his career. Able to scramble and pick up a first down. We haven't seen as much of that in recent time.
Yeah, you know he's got the size to do it out of high school. 6'5", 170, but now 230, and we see what he can do with that frame.
And I heard people didn't want to step in as a hitter.
And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line.
When you're this close to the goal line, you got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
Now from back at the 5, this is 3rd and goal. Throwing now to him again. So with 4th down looming, Dan Quinn sends out his field goal unit. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage. So they get the field goal, but partner, that was a 14-play drive to get the 3.
Normally, when you hold the ball that long, run that many plays, you end up in the end zone. There's a breakdown on the defense. Something happens. In this case, that didn't. But really good ball control by the offense. They're hoping that they can wear them down if they keep having drives like that.
So here are the Cowboys now ready to go on offense for the first time. They'll be led out by Dak Prescott, the 135th pick of the draft back in 2016 from Mississippi State.
And he ought to have a lot of pep in his step after last week's performance because he did exactly as you want him to play if you're a coach. 3 touchdown passes, 0 interceptions, which usually means you're making a lot of right decisions out there.
And got him to win. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. The numbers for Zeke from last week. 3 touchdowns on the ground. And Charles,
here, put that back over there.
For good measure.
Yeah, you know you have to
give me a pen, let me sign it.
I mean, we know he can run the heck out of the football. You just noted what he did. But how about him being able to get out of the backfield, catch it, and get into the end zone as well?
They go play action here on first down. And this one caught by Dez Bryant. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. 23 yards on the play.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a 2-way go. You can break out or you can break in, and it's hard to defend.
Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Let's see what the offense comes with here. 2nd and 8. They go to Elliott again. Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll be knocked down sideways at the 33. And the Cowboys will call on Dan Bailey here. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And they're able to pick up the first and keep possession. They get 3 there on the pickup. And the Cowboys are going to get a first down. Would have been a long kick. It was prime fake field goal territory. They faked it. They got it.
So much for defense in this situation because the natural play there is you go into what we call safe, meaning you don't really rush on that one. You almost concede. If they want to kick a long one like that and make it, so be it. You just don't give up the fake. Yet they did anyway. Poor execution on the defensive side.
They'll run it now out of the gun. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin as it is Cowboy football to begin quarter number 2. They're on the march, but facing a 3rd down here. Play fake. Here's Prescott. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31.
What's wrong with your feet?
Foster in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 6.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. And this one is right down the middle. And that will tie us at 3-3.
It's what?
So as it turns out, that sack is not going to costing him at least in terms of getting points. They get 3.
Yeah, once you see your quarterback go down the back,
what that mean?
But fortunately for them, the kicker came to the rescue and made sure they got something out of that drive after all.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Here's the dangerous Tyreek Hill. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that. And that's what he did.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he carries this one all the way down to the 9. A very solid gain of 27.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, it still definitely hurts.
Now Kaepernick throwing on 2nd down. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. Colin Kaepernick with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Falcons are in for 6. Well, the defensive coverage was good, so good he just decided to make a play of his own, and it worked out.
Yeah, you often wonder if they think to themselves, was the coverage too good to allow him to run the football? I think you'd rather take your chances with him doing exactly that, and he beat him on that play all the way to the end zone.
Here's Bosher to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And now here come the Cowboys. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to get some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
I like the boldness, and I like that they took a shot downfield, but it was well covered. He's able to get a hand in and knock it away.
So incomplete on 1st. Let's see what 2nd down has in store. Prescott from the gun. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
And an alley to run. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Now a play fake here on first down. Going right side, he has Witten. A broken tackle on the run, and then just on the other side of midfield, they get to it. A gain of 6 there on first.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. And that's
how many times it started over?
It's almost a tendency breaker.
Because it's a game. They go down and go.
On play action, Prescott. He's going to air one out. This is caught inside the 15. And he carries this one all the way down to the 9. A very nice.
Now that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield. Those guys made that play possible.
And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
Prescott on 3rd and goal. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. So a tiptoe catch back in the end zone, so tough to do, but he made it look pretty easy.
Certainly did, and the back of the end zone is treated the same way as the sideline. You have to get your feet down, inbounds, for it to count as a catch. How about the backgrounds of some of these guys, though? Did they work on it? Maybe some of them were ballet, some dance, who knows?
Yeah, you and I were talking the other day. I remember one of my favorite kids shows growing up. I don't know that I want to name it, but guys like Lynn Swan, they used to be on there showing their ballet skill.
And you have to remember when they were kids and their parents would tell them to take the ballet classes, you know they were fighting them like crazy. But right now they're saying, thanks, Mom.
And Hill with it over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Throwing on first down is Kaepernick. They go screen pass to Hyde. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Only 3 there on the screen at 2nd down. Clock running, and the Falcons moving with a sense of urgency. On 2nd down, here's Kaepernick. Eluding the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Mark Barron. He's the one that finally runs him down, and that is a big, big loss. 18 yards.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush.
I don't like
it's been demonstrated time and time again.
Forced out to his left. Look
Now,
at this.
now.
He lost the football. It's
What?
picked up by the Cowboys. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. He had gained really good yardage, but that's what you tell your quarterbacks, right? Get down after you got the run.
You don't have to prove your toughness. You know, I think that's what a lot of coaches are trying to preach to their guys. Get the yardage, get down, protect the football, and protect yourself from extra hits as well.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of
You have to watch Trolls on Netflix.
As the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Prescott now on second down. And the hit jarring it loose. It's incomplete.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Throwing. Prescott. Now he's going to send this one deep right side. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up on the all-pro corner, Josh Norman. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Oh, never mind.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively, getting inside the quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. Well, he's giving his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. Late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run at a time or two and get in the locker room?
You want what?
Makes absolutely perfect sense.
I thought you wanted Trolls.
But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL
No, it's on the
and the
computer.
high-powered offenses that you're facing may force them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. So we have come to halftime here in Dallas with the Cowboys out in front. As we send you over to our headquarters in Orlando, where we check in with Larry Ridley for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Thanks, Brandon. I'm Larry Ridley, and welcome to our EA Halftime Report. The Cowboys are happy to be in front right now and just want to play 2 more solid quarters. The Falcons won't panic either. They know they just need to take it 1 play at a time.
Stop!
So let's take a look at
Did you eat all your spaghetti?
the first half.
No. A little bit?
Kaepernick's gonna take it off the right
A little bit of spaghetti.
Why didn't you eat all your spaghetti?
I want to take a little bit. And
He was
then
asking for it like he was so hungry.
Still a little time left on the clock. Hill's the target here, and he ends up with
a little bit of it.
before he stopped on the play. A fumble would end up leading to a turnover.
See? Told you there's no trolls on here.
Stop.
No those.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these
Will you
two
stop?
teams as we come back for this second half.
Jayla, Trolls on Netflix, ain't it?
Yep. Can I have mine in a pony? Huh? Are you two in here? Oh!
Go get the chair.
I can't.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Out come the Cowboys now. It's offense first here in this third quarter. They have the lead now. They'll be looking to extend that lead.
This is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects. Tendency breakers, or counters, as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done.
Closer, closer.
So guess what?
Stop, Jordan.
I want the end.
I don't know how to sing or dance or even hug.
And try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt, show them one thing, hit them with something else.
across the 45. A good pickup there at 22.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
Daddy, I can't see him while you start.
He'll go down. They got him for a sack.
I can't see him while you start on the computer.
And that's sack number 18 for him on the year. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted. When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
There's Prescott. Now he'll let it go deep right side.
Is the Wi-Fi on?
Shot there on third down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4. Well, they haven't had a whole lot of success in the passing game here. Now in the second half, I guess maybe just take a shot deep.
I think you're right. Almost looking for a bailout, isn't he? Can my receiver go up and make a big play for me? Can I create a penalty downfield, maybe pick up an interference call and get that downfield? Anything trying to get going again, but you're right. He definitely took a shot.
See, stop mashing buttons.
That'll be a 50-yard punt with 8 on the return. And the Falcons will get it 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll try to fire up the running game behind. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter. No time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
That'll go as a loss of 5. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Flushed out right. And he's got room. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Able to pick up a dozen yards there on the scramble, but not enough. 4th down. They do go for it. It's Kaepernick. Steps away to his left. He can run for it, and he will. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
They'll run it now out of the gun, and he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask.
Leave it alone. Didn't I tell you to stop mashing stuff? Huh? Why are you so hard-headed? You want a whipping, don't you?
From midfield, here's Kaepernick. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line.
This is a classic understatement. Their execution has been very good. Last 3 drives, 2 interceptions and a fumble. Winning football, we're not seeing it right now.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And he's brought down. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
That's a local run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers. They're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Yeah, that was a safety that came through and made the play. He hits like a
I saw
linebacker. We see a
him.
lot of that in today's NFL.
Fine.
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. Now
Hey,
Prescott.
I lost his
Out left side here.
back
Bryant.
and his daddy.
Cowboy.
Daddy, I got his butt. Daddy,
Sorry.
His fifth touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys turn that interception into a touchdown. And there they got him. The ball just let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC.
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
This will be taken in at the 1. And nice work on the return as they start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
Tiny.
And here now come the Falcons. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, you know, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to
Right
do.
here.
Kaepernick hit. Fumble. He lost the football. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think